Can you turn your radio down? So the reason I'm stopping you, sir, is when you made your left turn onto Sadler Road from 8th, you drove over the lane that's marked over. You can't drive over that marked area. That's called a gore. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Must see your license, registration, proof of insurance. So have you been yes or no? Sir?
No.
You can't make eye contact with me when you say that? So you're going to be honest?
No.
You're not going to be honest? Okay. All right, sir. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. Where were you coming from prior to me just stopping you?
Dropping my daughter off at Bible school.
Which is where at?
At St. Michael's.
Okay. All right. Okay. Give me just a minute. Just hang out right there. You can relax, okay? You know who this is? This is going to be ASA Sarah Bell's husband. Will you go up to him and see if you smell something? I feel like I'm getting a faint odor off his breath, but I want to make sure.
Yeah, it's going to be temple.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read you your rights because I am conducting a DUI investigation too. I smell beverages as well as Deputy Gordon here. So both of us smell it. It's not just fictitious, okay? So you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You do have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you at no cost before any questioning begins. If you do answer questions now, you do have the right to stop answering anytime, consult with an attorney. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. So how much have you had today as far as I know? Okay. I don't believe you, neither does he. Okay.
But can you get me home?
No. Please? No. Why are you different than anybody else that I stop and do a DUI investigation with? Because of who your wife is? Don't work that way, bud. Don't work that way, okay? You're not privileged because of what your wife does for a living. Of
course not.
Okay? So you want to tell me how much you've had to do or not?
No.
Okay, understood. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being completely sober and 10 being intoxicated, what would you rate yourself on that scale right now?
0.
Okay. And you said you just dropped your daughter off, right?
Yeah.
So you would feel safe driving with a child in your car, obviously. Okay. Did you really have a stroke 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Because I'd hate for you to be lying to me about that. That's not something you shouldn't lie about. Okay. Are you willing to perform field sobriety exercises?
No.
Okay. I do have to inform you that can be used against you in court later if you do refuse to do them. You know that already? Okay. Is there a reason you won't perform field sobriety exercise?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
That's my stroke.
Even if they don't require you to move at all? If I just, okay, for instance, there's one where I just look at your eyes and you follow my finger or my pen, and I look at your eyes. You wouldn't be able to do that?
No.
Why not?
Stroke.
You're moving your eyes fine right now, sir. You should be able to do that. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to do that. If you can't move your eyes like that, you can't drive. So that's not a good excuse, okay? So you're willing to do that or not? Okay. Can you see the alphabet?
Yes.
You can do that. Would you be willing to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Through Z, but do not rhyme it or
A, B,
sing.
C, E, F, G.
Hang on. Do not rhyme